Hello everyone. In this video, we're going to be taking a look at an article from CNBC. Now this was published on June 26th. It's written by Raya Bhattacharjee and Megan Graham. Coca-Cola pauses advertising on social media platforms globally. Yes, the leftist outrage mob has got Coca-Cola and a bunch of other companies to basically cut ad revenue. This is going to be ad apocalypse like 3.0 or 4.0 or 5.0 at this fucking point, because this is going to flow over to YouTube too, besides, Facebook and Twitter. A minority, a very small minority of the fucking, society has managed to get these companies to stop throwing money in. All right. And basically what it is they're, these companies are pushing this same fucking shit. The leftist outrage mob told them, okay, stop your fucking advertising until they stop racism on the platform, until they ban hate speech, until they do this, basically calling for fucking censorship. And instead of the company going, you know what, fuck you, they bowed down to this shit, and they turned around and went to Twitter and Facebook and said, you need to censor hate speech, and you need to censor this, and you need to censor that. It's fucking ridiculous. And you know what? I'm a Coca-Cola fucking addict, and I'm actually considering giving it up with this shit. I'll be fiending like a fucking junkie because decocainated coca, all right, somehow, I attest to this, still has some addictive alkalis in it. And that it's a key component to Coca-Cola. Anyway, let's get into the key points here. Coca-Cola on Friday announced it will be pausing advertising on all social media platforms globally. So yeah, this is going to hit YouTube. The company clarified it's not joining the official boycott, but said we are pausing advertising. No, they're basically, they're saying they're not joining the official boycott, but when they're fucking suspending their advertising dollars, they're joining it. See, Coca-Cola just doesn't want to piss off everyone else because they sided with a minority of society, the leftist outrage mob, a gaggle of fucking spurgs. So, we're not joining the official boycott, but we're suspending all of our advertising. So you're then saying that you are. No. Oh, no. Just because we're suspending our advertising, it has nothing to do with the boycott. Yeah, right. Dockers and Levi's also announced late Friday they will be pausing ads on Facebook and Instagram, while Hershey said it will be cutting spending on Facebook and Instagram by a third for the rest of the year. Well, I think Hershey's just doing that because they've been hit financially with the whole fucking pandemic situation. So that's why they're cutting it by a third. Because they still need to advertise, but they might not necessarily be able to advertise at the level they were before. And this idea of Dockers and Levi's, they're the same fucking company. Dockers are made by Levi's. It's the same fucking brand. All right? And when it comes to jeans, I love my Levi's. I might have to go bare ass. Because I'm not going to support a company doing this shit. Coca-Cola on Friday announced it will be pausing paid advertising on all social media platforms globally for at least 30 days. So they're joining the outrage mob. Fucking bullshit. They cucked. They took a knee. Coca-Cola took a knee. Levi's took a knee. A bunch of other companies took a knee. You people, you idiots. All you did was just basically give the outrage mob more, when it comes to them, for an analogy, you just instead of just adding some fuel to the fire, you took a 5-gallon jerry can of fucking gasoline and you just poured it all over the fucking fire. You dumb fucking idiots. And now that you've taken a knee once, they're going to expect you to take it again and again and again and again. And they're never going to be happy. The company clarified it was not joining the official boycott, but said, we are pausing advertising. Then you're joining the official boycott. You're just claiming you're not. In the weeks since a group of organizations have called on Facebook advertisers to pause their ad spending during the month of July, more than 90 marketers, including Verizon, Patagonia, REI, Lending Club, and the North Face, have announced their intention to join, according to a running list from Sleeping Giants. The group of organizations that includes the ADL, who is the ADL that was founded to get a fucking kid diddler off, the NAACP, Sleeping Giants, Color of Change, Free Press, and Common Sense. So wait a minute, Free Press and Common Sense. If you're for free press, then you shouldn't be demanding that they fucking censor people. There is no place for racism in the world, and there is no place for racism on social media. Coca-Cola CEO and chairman James Quincy said in a statement, asshole. If they want their Section 230 fucking protections, then they have to be free speech fucking platforms, which means the speech that you claim is hate speech, the speech that's detestable, the speech that you don't like, or that the leftist mob doesn't like, still has to be allowed there. Otherwise, they're publishers. You want them to be publishers. Well, if they're going to be publishers, well, let's yank Section 230. If they fucking bow down and start censoring people because you cut your ad revenue, then right then and there, they should have their Section 230 protections yanked. End of fucking story. Because you know what? They made a deal. Okay, all right. They agreed with the Communications Decency Act. Okay, when they come in and say I'm a publisher, they have made a deal with the government saying, look, we will be open platforms. All right, so that our asses are protected. All right, because you will allow us to be open platforms and not have to censor people because of free speech. But if we censor people, we're supposed to be publishers. Okay, we'll be platforms. That's what they agreed to. They get special dispensation for that. They get something that no other sector gets. All right. And I've had libertarians go, oh, well, all these companies get shit from the government, which is a complete fucking fallacy. All right. Tax breaks aren't necessarily something from the government. This is something special. This is extra legal protection. This isn't like a fucking tax break. This is literally, you will not be prosecuted. You will not be allowed to be sued. Okay, type of shit. They get to be above the law. Then they should have to comply with the Constitution. Very simple. First Amendment. And here, the fucking CEO is saying, well, there's no place for it, so we're going to suspend our fucking money until they censor shit. It's fucking horseshit. The Coca-Cola company will pause paid advertising on all social media platforms globally for at least 30 days. We will take this time to reassess our advertising policies to determine whether revisions are needed. We also expect, greater accountability and transparency from our social media partners. So you want transparency from your social media partners. They won't even give it to us. But of course you'll get it. And of course they'll fucking cuck to you. Of course YouTube, who's a lost leader for fucking Alphabet and Google, I can't say Google because Google's, owned, or its parent company is Alphabet, but yeah. But YouTube's a lost leader for fucking Alphabet. They're not going to give up the ad revenue. We're going to see ad apocalypse 5.0, whatever the fuck it is at this point because of this shit. It's not like it affects me because I don't have any advertising. I can't advertise my, I'm fucking shadow banned and everything else, so I can't even make the requirement. I have more users on BitChute that would allow for me to get, do ad revenue where I'm not censored. I have more than enough people to do that and more than enough subs. But for whatever reason, YouTube, I'm censored and it wouldn't affect me on this anyway. But yeah, this is going to be ad apocalypse shit. And they want transparency. Basically, they want to dictate what fucking YouTube does. It's such bullshit. The beverage giant has been posting quotes about diversity and ending systemic racism on its Twitter account, including support for NASCAR's only black driver, Bubba Wallace. Oh, you mean Bubba? I'm a fucking dipshit Wallace, who now NASCAR, it looks like. I have a video of this. It's going to be up before this one. It's going up Saturday. This one is either Sunday or Monday. But go back and look on Saturday. All right. The photo that NASCAR released looks fake as fuck. It looks so photoshopped, it's not even fucking funny. And it's selectively cropped and everything else. It's really fucking shady. And they're fucking dying on the Bubba Wallace hill here. And this idea of systemic racism is a fucking fallacy. Okay? See, I love it when you have Ria Bhattacharjee, an Indian, writing an article, making bank over at fucking CNBC, all right, decrying systemic racism. Bitch, If there was such a thing, you would not be writing at CNBC. You would not have the job you have. So shut the fuck up about it. It's a fallacy. Okay, Bubba Wallace wouldn't be in NASCAR if there was systemic fucking racism. All right? If there was systemic fucking racism, all those NASCAR drivers wouldn't have fucking made, a show of themselves being fucking retarded cucks pushing his car to the head of the pack when he finished 14th. You fucking idiots. More and more, day by day, I feel like Darth Helmet. And instead of being surrounded by assholes, I'm surrounded by fucking moron, scumbag, dipshit, virtue signaling, gutter trash. Because I'm sorry, if you can't stand up for yourself, all right, and say, you know what? I'm a self-respecting human being. I'm not bowing down to this shit. You're fucking gutter trash in my eyes. You're fucking scum. You're fucking spineless. You're weak. You're pathetic. All those NASCAR drivers, you know what you could have said to your sponsors if they told you had to do it? Fuck you. And literally done it like Ricky Bobby. M.E. on the fucking hood, motherfuckers. And if you win, hey, they're going to come back crawling to you. No, and instead you fucking cucked. All right, and the race owners fucking cucked. And allowed that shit to happen. This is fucking ridiculous. Oh my God. Coca-Cola's announcement comes after Unilever, whose brands include Dove, Ben & Jerry's, and Hellmann's, said Friday it will be halting advertising on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter in the U.S. at least through December 31st. Now, I wonder how many of these companies are halting because they're financially strapped because of the pandemic, or how many of these companies are actually doing it to virtue signal. I think some are hiding behind it because they can't afford the advertising. But Ben & Jerry's, the CEO of Ben & Jerry's is a fucking far lefty shit brick. And with the shit that he said, what was it, a year or so ago, 2 years ago, when he made that fucking Black Lives or whatever fucking flavor that he made, it wasn't Black Lives Matter, what was it? Occupy, whatever the fuck it was. All right. I haven't had Ben & Jerry's since. And I love my Cherry Garcia. And I'm not a big ice cream person. But occasionally I like to eat a pint of Cherry Garcia. And I haven't had one since. Hellmann's, they're the better of the mayonnaises too. I guess I'm going to have to switch to nasty fucking sulfury eggy fucking Canes then, or whatever, if they're still around. Oh, fuck me. Unilever joined brands like Eddie Bauer. Oh my God, Eddie Bauer hasn't mattered since the fucking 90s with the Eddie Bauer Explorers and shit. Oh my God. The North Face, which, you know what? I wonder how many skiers are going to say, fuck you. This is what's funny. North Face, they make their money off of people who winter climb, go skiing, shit like that. How many black fucking skiers are there? How many, how many lefties do you think actually fucking ski? They're all centered in the fucking cities. All right, LA and fucking New York City and shit like that. How many people in those places do you honestly think fucking ski North Face? You're going to fuck yourself with your fucking bread and butter people because they're going to be like, you virtue signaling pieces of shit. Fuck you. And they're not going to buy your stuff anymore. And Patagonia. So, besides the North Face and Patagonia, as part of a campaign forcing the social media network to more stringently police hate speech and disinformation by taking a number of actions, including creating a separate moderation pipeline for users who say they've been targeted because of their race or religion, or to let advertisers see how frequently their ads appear next to content that was later removed for misinformation or hate, and allow them refunds for those advertisements. So basically, anything they don't like can be labeled as misinformation. Just look at what they did with Trump, okay, on Twitter. Anything can be labeled as hate speech, because if you say, oh, there's only two fucking biological sexes, aka genders, because we, as a society learn to that they're interchangeable to an extent, okay? Oh, that's hate speech. If you say, Even as a joke, get in the kitchen and make me a sandwich. Oh, that's hate speech. Especially if you're, directed towards a woman. I mean, this is the type of shit that they're pushing for. And it's because the leftist outrage mob and the HR departments and the virtue signalers in these companies, all right, are pushing for this shit. And they're a small fucking minority of the country. This shit should not be happening. And I love this. They want to be able to control what's on social media. They want them to more stringently police hate speech and disinformation. What is disinformation? Oh, what are you talking about? Like with the coronavirus, all those people that were pointing out factual information, like the 2 doctors from fucking California that got their shit pulled on YouTube and other places? You're talking about that? When they turned out to be accurately representing the information? Is that what you're talking about? And you want a special fucking pipeline. Basically, they want to have a special, I'm an oppressed individual hotline, is what it comes down to. Whether it's an email address or whatever, but it's still basically the idea of a hotline. So anyone who feels like, my feelings have been hurt. I've been targeted because of my race or religion. This is fucking ridiculous. Following Coca-Cola's announcement, Levi's and Docker said they will be pausing all advertising on Facebook and Instagram through at least July. Facebook must take action to stop misinformation and hate speech on its platforms. There's no such fucking thing as hate speech, you dumb shits. There's detestable speech that certain people might, a minority of society might not like, but there's no such fucking thing as hate speech. Hate speech was codified by the fucking Soviet Union to silence people. That's a matter of historical fact. It then worked its way, because of the Soviet Union, into the UN and got fucking codified in international fucking bullshit. Which, of course, the oppressive nations like China and Saudi Arabia and fucking Russia and all these other oppressive fucking nations were the ones to jump on the hate speech bandwagon at the UN. Which should raise a lot of red fucking flags. But hey, you're going to push this hate speech bullshit because, we got to censor people because it's coming up to the 2020 election. So what we're going to do is we're going to use the leftist outrage mob and us. We're going to stop all these companies from allowing people to voice themselves freely so that Trump will lose in November. That's what's going on here in large part. This has nothing to fucking do with that shit because anything that Trump says, just look at what the latest Veritas, Project Veritas fucking Facebook shit. Literally legit Trump stuff that was fucking, milquetoast type shit. Oh, racist. We're going to ban that. I'm going to censor that. That's what these fucking contractors and all these people that work at Facebook were doing when they monitor content. It's just going to get even worse with this shit. It is unacceptable. It is an unacceptable affront to our values. Oh, so you don't value free speech. Good to know. I'm never buying Dockers. I haven't bought Dockers in years, but I'm actually probably going to end up going bare ass. I don't think I'm going to be buying jeans from Levi's anytime soon at all. Or in the, far out future the way this is going. We at Dockers are joining the Stop the Hate for Profit campaign and pausing all ads on Facebook. You do realize that the outrage mob wants non-Marxist shit censored, right? These are the people that would line all you dumb fucks up against the wall and shoot you. And you're bowing down to them. Real fucking smart, you idiots. Hershey also announced late Friday it will be cutting spending on Facebook and Instagram by a third for the rest of the year and joining the Stop Hate for Profit boycott. We do not believe that Facebook is effectively managing violent and divisive speech on the platform. Despite repeated assertions by Facebook to take action, we have not seen meaningful change. So basically what this is, how convenient this is. They said they weren't going to censor Trump. All right? Zuckerberg says that. Now they're saying, well, they don't censor anything. They censor so much shit, it's not even funny. But they choose not to censor Trump. So that's what this, I'm sure, is heavily leaning on for that idea that they don't censor shit and they're not doing a goddamn thing. Because Orange Man bad. But anyway, we have not seen meaningful change, the company said in a statement. Earlier this month, we communicated to Facebook that we were unhappy with their stance on hate speech. So basically Trump. Because literally, earlier this month, what was going on? Oh, that's right. Twitter was pulling their sparktastic, retarded, fucking digging their own grave bullshit with censoring Trump, and fucking Zuckerberg was being actually reasonable, saying, no, I'm not going to do it. So how convenient is that? How transparent is this? That's why you're doing it, because of Trump. This is fucking election meddling. Every one of these companies should be investigated from the DOJ. They're literally trying to blackmail these companies into censoring the president of the United States when it is fucking illegal to do it, because a court ruled you can't censor the president on social media. These people are fucking delusional to think that this shit can fly when a court said it can't. They want Trump censored, but he can't be. I mean, this is ridiculous. But so anyway, including Facebook for a third of the remainder of the year. We are hopeful that Facebook will take action and make it a safe space for our consumers to communicate and gather. Excuse me, but if someone wants a safe space, their safe space is their fucking home. You get off of social media. If someone upsets you with something they said, then move on. Or don't go out on social media. And I'm not saying that they're being scared off. Be a reasonable adult. If something triggers you on social media, then don't go there. It's not social media's responsibility to be your fucking parent and protect you from something that might hurt your feelings. You fucking babies. As a company, we stand for the values of togetherness and inclusion, and we are resolute in our commitment to make a difference and be part of a positive change. If you actually were like that, you wouldn't be calling for them to be censoring Trump and anyone else that would say anything remotely like he does. So basically anyone that's, the fucking right of Karl Marx. You wouldn't be calling for them to be censored right now like you are. You lying sacks of shit. You're not for inclusion. You're for Orange Man bad, Trump supporters bad. Ree! That's what this is about. Admit it. You fucking scumbags. But we're resolute in our commitment to make a difference and be part of a positive change. How about you just be a fucking business, okay, and sell me my fucking Coca-Cola? Or how about sell me my fucking jeans? Or how about sell me the, Hellman's fucking mayonnaise or whatever, Procter & Gamble, okay? All right? Fucking Q-tips, whatever. Just sell me the fucking shit I want to consume as a consumer. Don't fucking get involved in politics. Assholes. It's not your place. You are businesses. You are not individuals. Even though you are considered people on paper as a corporation, you really aren't people. You're not supposed to be political. So shut the fuck up and sell me my goddamn Coca-Cola and fucking do it with a smile. You cock-sucking pieces of shit. I'm sorry. I tried to go into this nice and fucking calm. I'm stressing with the fact of having to have someone come in and repair a fucking heat pump and, my heat pump here. And it's going to cost probably thousands of dollars. And I'm fucking looking at that. And I've had to fucking clean out the closet so they could get to the exchanger unit and shit like that. And I'm fucking like, you know what? I see this shit and it just fucking irks me more. So I'm already on that fucking edge a little bit. And I see this shit. And I'm like, you fucking cocksuckers. You fucking cocksuckers, Coca-Cola. Just shut up and sell me my fucking can of Coke. Sell me my fucking addiction and fucking shut up. Simple enough. You're there to sell fucking sugar water, you dumb fucking shitbags. Okay? Sell me fucking sugar water. Don't virtue signal. Don't fucking try to pressure social media to censor. Just sell me my fucking soda, my sugar water, you stupid fucks. Okay? My Levi's jeans. Levi's, sell me my fucking jeans. Because you know what? Your founder, he's fucking spinning in his fucking grave. And if he could come back and haunt every one of you motherfuckers running his company right now, he probably would. But anyway, Procter & Gamble, another major Facebook spender, said earlier this week it is reviewing all media channels, networks, platforms, and programs that advertises on. Wow, they're going whole hog to ensure that the content and commentary it advertises on to ensure that the content and commentary accurately and respectfully all people. What? That makes no fucking sense. They're quoting this directly here. So anyway, let's try this again, because that makes no sense. All right, so another Facebook spender said earlier this week it is reviewing all media channels, networks, platforms, and programs that it advertises on to ensure that the content and commentary accurately and respectfully all people. What do you mean? Accurately and respectfully what all people? And that we are not advertising on near content we determine to be hateful, discriminatory, denigrating, or derogatory. Okay, so if your advertising is found on, say, YouTube videos that talk about killing white people, is that going to qualify? Of course not. But if there was someone saying that about black people or Hispanics or Indians or, other East Asians or Asians, I'm sure you'd have a fucking problem with that. I'm a civic nationalist, and this shit fucking drives me nuts because it just makes it more divisive, and it causes all these fucking LARPers, these fucking alt-right LARPer fucking shitbricks to come out of the fucking woodwork. Who think they're all fucking tough, who go, the Jews, the Jews, the Jews, the Jews. And this has nothing to do with the fucking Jews, but I know that these alt-right white, these fucking LARPing shitbricks are fucking going, the Jews right now. I know they're fucking doing it. As part of that, we're working with media companies and platforms to take appropriate systemic action where needed. P&G Chief Brand Officer Mark Pritchard said the company reached for comment, declined to specifically comment on Facebook. Yeah, so basically they're all calling for the censorship of fucking people like me and you and the president, because that's what this has a lot to do with, this fucking Trump. This is fucking horse shit. All of you should just fucking shut up and sell me the fucking goods I want to purchase. Okay, don't inject your politics into it. Just shut the fuck up and sell me what I want to buy. That's that simple. During a live stream on Facebook, CEO Mark Zuckerberg said he intends to discuss new policies to connect people with authoritative information about voting, crack down on voter suppression, and fight hate speech. He did not directly address the advertiser boycotts. Now, this is what's funny. They finally got Zuckerberg to fucking cuck, okay, with the fact of, Trump pointing out the fact that if we have what the Democrats want, which is send everyone on the voter rolls, mail in fucking ballots, so we're going to have rampant fucking voter fraud, okay, they got him to cuck to that. He's now going to probably be fucking going after that, which is true. Because if you have the people who want them, that's one thing. But if you send them to every single person, what's to stop? Because when you have the mailmen, they're all going to be delivered on the same day. Okay, so you go to a rural area in a blue state. You know what day the post office is delivering them. You're telling me Democrat activists aren't going to go from mailbox to fucking mailbox, committing federal crime after federal crime after federal crime, stealing people's mail-in ballots? Bullshit, they aren't. I call bullshit, because there was really shady shit with every fucking special election where they went and gathered mail-in fucking votes. So I ain't buying that. That ain't going to happen. When you have shady shit in California because of those Democrat activists with the special elections. Not happening. I'm not buying it. In a recent memo to advertisers obtained by CNBC, Facebook's VP of Global Marketing Solutions, Carolyn Everson, said, boycotting in general is not the way for us to make progress together. No, not really. You're just fucking yourselves, but hey, whatever. You're too fucking stupid to realize that. Because you're alienating more than half of your fucking consumer base by doing this shit. I also really hope by now you know that we do not make policy changes tied to revenue pressure. She said in a memo, we set our policies based on principles rather than business interests. So I got to give Carolyn Everson here, Facebook's VP of Global Marketing Solutions, some credit saying that Facebook isn't going to bow down to Coca-Cola pulling their money and Procter & Gamble and Levi's. Okay, I hope they follow through on that. But yeah. And what's funny is that's probably going to actually help their stock price, saying we ain't bowing down. I mean, this is such ridiculous shit. All these companies, they're cucking. They're taking a fucking knee instead of shutting up and selling fucking products. Okay, because it's not their place to dictate what happens on social media. All right, Instead of just doing what they should be doing, which is selling me my fucking Coca-Cola, selling me my Hellmann's mayonnaise, selling me my Levi's jeans, selling me my Levi's leather belt, selling me like whatever, I buy from those brands. They want to fucking tell me what I can and can't say on social media. They want to dictate to me that we're going to take your money and you're going to shut the fuck up and you're going to do what the fuck we want you to do. Because the leftist outrage mob. And because Orange Man bad and we're lefties in this fucking company. Well, fuck all you all. Seriously. Fuck all you all. I've covered this well enough. I'm leaving things here. If you liked this video, depending on where you are watching it, please give it an upvote or thumbs up. If you want to know when new content of mine hits the internet, don't forget to subscribe to one or more of my social media or video accounts listed here. Also, with YouTube, don't forget to ring that bell. You can find all of my video content on both BitChute and YouTube. This may not be the case with other places I upload to, but I will try to minimize this happening. You are always welcome to interact with me at any of these sites on the list, so feel free to do so. If you have anything you want me to cover in a video, when it comes to news or current events, send it right along to me. I will try to do my best to cover it. As always, thank you for watching.